Throw out your vegetable oil right now. If you have a bottle of Wesson, Crisco, Mazola, or any generic vegetable or canola oil in your kitchen, you are cooking with an industrial chemical solvent byproduct that is setting your body on fire from the inside every single day. Here's the list before we go anywhere else. Never cook with these: Wesson vegetable oil, Mazola corn oil, Crisco, generic canola oil, and Pam cooking spray. Cook with these instead: extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and grass-fed beef tallow. That last one especially, because tallow is making the most dramatic comeback in food science right now, and the reason why is going to rewrite everything you thought you knew about fat. You have the answer. Stay for the science. Because understanding why these oils are destroying your health will make you never reach for the wrong bottle again. Number 5. Worst. Wesson. Vegetable oil. Wesson is not one oil, it is whatever is cheapest. The term vegetable oil is not a botanical description. It is a marketing category that legally allows manufacturers to blend any combination of seed and plant oils: soybean, corn, canola, sunflower, cottonseed, in whatever ratio the current commodity market makes most economical. Wesson's vegetable oil is primarily soybean oil, but the formulation can shift with supply chain pricing without any label change or consumer notification. Soybean oil has an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of approximately 7:1, high but not the worst on this list. What puts Wesson at the bottom is the combination of everything: hexane extraction, bleaching, deodorization, high polyunsaturated content, high heat instability, corn-heavy blending in some formulations that drives the ratio significantly higher, and the complete opacity of the vegetable oil label that tells you nothing about what you are actually cooking with. There is also a specific emerging concern about soybean oil that a 2020 study from the University of California, Riverside elevated into mainstream scientific conversation. Researchers found that soybean oil altered gene expression in the hypothalamus of mice, affecting genes related to neurological function, including those associated with oxytocin production. The study was in rodents. It does not directly translate to human clinical outcomes, but the mechanism, soybean oil components crossing the blood-brain barrier and affecting neurological gene expression, is a finding that has not received adequate public attention given the volume of soybean oil in the average American diet. The heart-healthy claim on vegetable oil is a legacy of the 7-countries study conducted by Ansel Keys in the 1950s and 60s, which linked saturated fat to cardiovascular disease and positioned polyunsaturated vegetable oils as the healthy replacement. That study has since been criticized for selective data inclusion. Keys had data from 22 countries but built his famous graph on the 7 that supported his hypothesis. And subsequent reanalysis of the original data has substantially complicated the original conclusions. The heart-healthy label on Wesson is based on research that the scientific community has been actively revising for 30 years. It is still on the bottle. Number 4. Mazola corn oil. Corn oil is the omega-6 problem at its most extreme. Mazola corn oil has an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of approximately 46:1. That is not a typo. 46:1 in favor of the pro-inflammatory fatty acid. To put that in physiological context, every tablespoon of Mazola you cook with is pushing your dietary omega-6 to omega-3 ratio further from optimal and closer to the chronic inflammatory state that characterizes modern metabolic disease. Mazola has been marketing corn oil as heart-healthy since the 1960s. In 2020, the FDA authorized Mazola to use a qualified health claim on their packaging stating that consuming corn oil in place of saturated fat may reduce the risk of heart disease. That authorization is based on corn oil's effect on LDL cholesterol, a single cardiovascular marker. It does not account for the omega-6 imbalance, the oxidative instability at cooking temperature, or the aldehyde production documented in heated seed oils. Here is the specific chemical concern with heated corn oil. Corn oil is high in linoleic acid, the primary omega-6 polyunsaturated fat. When linoleic acid oxidizes under heat, one of its primary degradation products is 4-hydroxynonenal, a reactive aldehyde that has been studied extensively as a marker of oxidative stress and cytotoxicity. 4-HNE forms adducts with proteins and DNA. It has been detected in atherosclerotic plaques in the arteries of cardiovascular disease patients. It is not an abstract chemical concern. It is a documented finding in human tissue. The oil with the FDA-authorized heart health claim produces, when heated to cooking temperature, a compound found in the arterial plaques of heart disease patients. That is the Mazola story. Number 3. Crisco and generic canola oil. These two belong together because they represent the same fundamental deception dressed in different historical packaging. Crisco launched in 1911 as the product that replaced lard in American kitchens. Procter & Gamble funded home economics research, distributed free cookbooks, and ran one of the most effective food marketing campaigns in American history, systematically associating lard with immigrant lower-class cooking and positioning Crisco as the modern, scientific, respectable choice. Within a generation, lard had largely disappeared from American home cooking. The original Crisco was partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, the manufacturing process that creates trans fatty acids. Trans fats increase LDL cholesterol, decrease HDL cholesterol, trigger arterial inflammation, and have been linked to cardiovascular disease in research going back to the 1990s. The FDA classified partially hydrogenated oils as not generally recognized as safe in 2015 and mandated their phase-out by 2018. The food industry spent over a century marketing a trans fat product as the healthy alternative to lard. Then they reformulated to remove the trans fats, without ever acknowledging the damage done by the original product. Modern Crisco is now a blend of fully hydrogenated palm oil and soybean oil. No trans fats. Still a highly refined, industrially processed fat with the same hexane extraction, bleaching, and deodorization process as every other refined seed oil. The reformulation removed the worst problem. It did not create a good product. Generic canola oil deserves its position here because of the specific processing reality that its marketing systematically obscures. Canola is not a plant. It is a branded acronym. Canada oil low acid, applied to a selectively bred variety of rapeseed developed in Canada in the 1970s. The original rapeseed contained high levels of erucic acid, which was associated with cardiac lesions in animal studies. The low erucic variety, canola, was bred to eliminate that specific concern. But canola oil is not cold-pressed. It requires hexane extraction. It is then refined, bleached, and deodorized. The omega-6 to omega-3 ratio is approximately 2:1 to 3:1, one of the better ratios among seed oils. But the industrial processing and polyunsaturated instability at cooking temperatures make it a poor choice despite the better ratio. And the heart-healthy positioning on generic canola brands is based on the same flawed mid-century research framework that underpins all seed oil health claims. Number 2. Extra virgin olive oil. California Olive Ranch. Now we cross into territory where the science is unambiguous. Extra virgin olive oil has more peer-reviewed clinical evidence supporting its health effects than any other cooking fat on the planet. The Mediterranean diet studies, the most replicated findings in nutritional epidemiology, consistently show reduced cardiovascular events and lower inflammatory markers in populations consuming high amounts of olive oil. This is not industry-funded observational data. These are decades of independent research across multiple countries and study designs. The mechanism is specific. Extra virgin olive oil is predominantly oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat with one double bond that is significantly more heat-stable than the polyunsaturated fats in seed oils. It produces dramatically lower aldehyde concentrations when heated. The oxidative damage that makes seed oils dangerous at cooking temperature is substantially reduced with extra virgin olive oil. But the more important and less discussed mechanism is the polyphenol content. Cold pressing olives without heat or chemical solvents preserves hundreds of bioactive polyphenolic compounds. Oleocanthal specifically, a polyphenol unique to olive oil, inhibits the COX1 and COX2 enzymes. These are the exact same enzymes that ibuprofen targets. Extra virgin olive oil has a documented mechanism-supported anti-inflammatory effect operating through the same biochemical pathway as pharmaceutical anti-inflammatories. The reason California Olive Ranch specifically deserves the recommendation over generic imported olive oil adulteration is one of the most documented food fraud problems in international food trade. A 2010 UC Davis study found that 69% of imported olive oils failing to meet extra virgin standards, diluted with seed oils, refined olive oil, or lower-grade product and sold as extra virgin. California olive oil operates under state and USDA oversight with batch testing. California Olive Ranch publishes harvest dates and tests each batch. You are getting what the label says. Number 1. Best. Beef tallow and avocado oil. These two share the top position because they address different cooking needs. But both are built on the same principle: stable fat, minimal processing, honest label. Avocado oil from La Tourangelle or Primal Kitchen is the high-heat option that fills the gap olive oil cannot. With a smoke point of approximately 480 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit for refined versions, avocado oil handles searing, stir-frying, and roasting at temperatures that exceed olive oil's comfortable range. The fat profile is approximately 70% oleic acid, the same dominant monounsaturated fat as olive oil, making it stable, low in polyunsaturates, and essentially non-inflammatory. La Tourangelle uses expeller pressing, mechanical extraction without chemical solvents, preserving the natural nutrient profile. No hexane, no bleaching, clean extraction, clean label. And then there is beef tallow. This is the one that rewrites the entire narrative. Beef tallow, rendered cattle fat, was the dominant cooking fat in American kitchens until 1911, when Crisco's marketing campaign replaced it. McDonald's cooked their French fries in beef tallow until 1990, when public pressure over saturated fat drove them to switch to vegetable oil. Food historians and chefs who have tasted both argue that the 1990 switch made the fries definitively worse. Nutritional researchers now argue it also made them more inflammatory. Beef tallow is approximately 50% saturated fat, 42% monounsaturated, and less than 4% polyunsaturated. That polyunsaturated number is the critical one. 4% polyunsaturated fat means almost no oxidative vulnerability at cooking temperature. Tallow produces essentially no harmful aldehydes when heated to frying temperature. It is one of the most heat-stable cooking fats available. Grass-fed beef tallow specifically contains conjugated linoleic acid, a fatty acid found in ruminant fat that has demonstrated anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, and metabolic health properties in peer-reviewed research. It contains fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, and K2, that are not present in any seed oil. The reason you were told tallow was dangerous: the saturated fat hypothesis, the same mid-century research framework that launched 100 years of vegetable oil marketing. That framework has been challenged, revised, and significantly complicated by subsequent research, including a 2010 meta-analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition that analyzed 21 studies and found no significant evidence that saturated fat consumption is associated with increased cardiovascular disease risk. The food industry spent a century replacing a stable, nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory ancestral fat with industrially processed seed oils that oxidize at cooking temperature and drive omega-6 imbalance. And now, slowly, the research is walking that replacement back. Tallow is available from grass-fed sources online. Epic, Fatworks, and Force of Nature all carry certified grass-fed rendered tallow. Some specialty grocers carry it. It will continue to get easier to find as the nutritional rehabilitation of traditional animal fats progresses through the research literature and into mainstream awareness. The vegetable oil industry did not give you heart disease on purpose. They gave you what was profitable, called it healthy, and let the marketing run for a century. Now, you have the science. The only question is what you do with it the next time you are standing in the cooking oil aisle.